Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, and welcome back to lecture number 13. Now we will start part C. In part B, we discuss the the disadvantages of non-registration. Demerits of non-registration. In part C, we will discuss the advantages of registration. If a firm, a partnership, is registered under the Partnership Act 1932, what are the advantages that is available to that firm? Or what are the advantages that it has over the unregistered firm? So registered firm has three main advantages. Number first, advantages to firm. Second, advantages to partners. And third, advantages to creditors. So the advantages has been classified into three main categories. What are advantages to a firm? First, we will have to discuss. Second, what are the advantages to the partners that will, and third, we will discuss what are advantages to the creditors. So what are the advantages to firm? So advantages to firm are: the registered firm can file a suit against the third party for the enforcement of rights arising from the contract. So that is the most important advantage, that firm has the right to sue an outsider, that to sue a third person who is not the partner and enter into contract with the firm. So firm has the right to sue under the contract. That is the most important right or advantage for the registration of firm, number one. Number second, the registration enhance the goodwill of a firm. When you deal with any firm, first of all, you will confirm that it is registered with with the registrar, whether it is approved by the government. So all the firms, for example, if there is a township is started by a firm, and if that firm is not registered, so definitely you will not invest in such township. So every firm that has a registration with the government under the act, so it will have a goodwill, it have a good reputation, and it will boost the confidence among the general public to invest or to deal with such firms. Third is registration. Registered firm attracts large capital resources from the public. When it is registered, so generally people invest in such companies, such firms, sorry, companies not, such firms more confidently. The registered firm can claim adjustment from the third party. So no adjustment amount limit has been given, as unregistered firm can file a suit for adjustment up to 100 rupees. But here it can claim, file a suit for the claim of adjustment to unlimited value. The second is advantage to partners. The partners of registered firm can file a suit in the court of law in order to settle their disputes. So partners can file suit against each other under the partnership deed, under the contract of the partnership. So it is one of the most important advantage that is available to the partners. If there is any dispute in between the partners, they can refer their dispute to the court, and the court will solve this dispute according to their contract under which the firm has been registered, under the partnership deed which they have signed and registered. So that is the most important advantage. In case of a registered firm, the new person feels less hesitation while becoming a partner, because he knows that in case of dispute he can restore to court of law. That is also that a new partners can confidently join a firm if it is registered, because they are very much sure that a registered firm, he has the right to sue in case of there is any violation of the contract of the partnership. Third is, in case of a registered firm, the persons who leave the firm cannot be held responsible for the firm's debt after their expulsion from the firm, because the record of the registrar of firms will show that they have left the firm. So if there is an unregistered firm and one of the partner leave the firm, there will be no record that when he joined and when he leave the firm. So his liability cannot be ascertained in such cases. But where the firm is registered, the date of the entry into the firm of one of the partner will be mentioned there. And if one of the partner who cancel his membership or he has been expelled by other members, the date of his expulsion or cancellation of membership will be mentioned in the registrar office, in the register of firm. So therefore there will be no ambiguity to sue the ex-partners. That is also an important thing, the ex-partner, regarding the ex-partner, the person who leaves the firm. If it is registered, the date of leaving will be mentioned in the registrar, with the registrar in register of firm. So his liability will be ascertained. The third is the advantage to creditors. First, we have studied the advantages to the firm. Second, advantages to the partners. And now the third main party is the creditors who have given loan to the firm. Advantages to creditors. Advantages to creditor are generally two. First, the partners of the registered firm cannot deny from the membership of the firm to the creditors. So when the partnership is registered, then in the partnership deed is also registered. So anyone who is the member of that firm, he is become known and his name is mentioned in firm's register. So he cannot deny that I am not a member. That is the most important advantage, that is to creditor, that they can get their amount from these partners. Because firm is not separate legal entity, he cannot file a suit against the firm. Yes, he will get, if he file a suit against the firm, he will get that amount from the partners individually. And liability in the partnership is unlimited. So therefore, that is the first advantage. Second, the creditors of the firm cannot hold all the partners liable for the payment of their debts due by the firm. So the creditors of the firm can hold all the partners liable for the payment of their debts due by the firm. So any loan or debt that is given to the firm, that can be recovered from all the partners. If any partner abscond or run away, then the remaining partners are bound to pay the share of that partner also. So the creditor is safe here. He can get all of his amount. So here the lecture number 13 is completed. In this lecture, we have studied different things, topics, and that is what are the advantages of registration of firm, what are disadvantages of registration of firm. And first, that in part A, we have studied the procedure of registration. So very simple. You can, after completing your profession, you can also file. You can also constitute a firm in order to run your own personal business. Thank you very much. And that is the end of lecture number 13. And Allah Hafiz.